Hello everyone, Paul Darby here. It is 9:02. It is August the 14th and we are about to start tonight's deal. Let's see who we have here. Good, more people have come. Alright, so the problem that I just noticed when I went into screen share, I think that I shared screen and then I was never able to come back. So here's what I would like to do. You guys tell me what you saw, what you noticed, what happened. Did you see the screens? Anybody refreshing? Okay, if you're here, you can hear me and you're on chat. Please type into chat and say hello, that you can hear me, that you can see me, that we're good. Hey, Larry says hi, hi. Bill's back. You're back. You're back. Yay. All right. Wow. Wow. There was nothing and then there was everybody. Okay, so I guess y'all are back and I guess you can see me. Does anybody want to, thank you guys for responding very much. Does anybody want to tell me, could you see my screens a little bit ago? I mean, when I went to the net and pulled up the dog website, could you see it? Rob says, everyone needs to hit their browser's refresh button. Lamar says, we're good. Larry says, yes. Randy says, yes, yes. Good. All right. Let me see how many of us are here. Shut up. You guys are still coming in. Good. All right. We have a small crowd. Do you know that I had over 50,000 people register to attend our last Google Hangout? I told somebody that and they didn't log in and show you the stats. It was crazy. It's crazy. A lot of people. Okay, I'm hearing delay and so I'm a little scared, and this is what I'm scared of. I want to show you guys some stuff and tell you some stuff, but I think that I may lose you. When I go over here and do screen share, because I don't know how to get I'm going to try it one more time, you guys. It's 9:06 and I have a whole bunch of information to get out to you. And then I just want to do about a half an hour. And I may stay on and do some questions after that, but I don't want to keep you guys long. But it's really, I got some good, really good stuff to share. I'm going to hit screen share one more time. Entire screen, Hangouts, Google, and I'm going to hit cancel right now. And then what I'm going to do is I'll go hit screen share and I may mess up, I may lose us, I may have to tell everybody to refresh and all that stuff. All right, so first thing is, and I will get us some links and etc. Now, Here's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. And by the way, thank you very much for coming and reading my emails and clicking on them and joining me and stuff. As you can see, it's a Friday night where I live. I'm in the guest bedroom / office, just like a lot of you guys are doing. I mentioned when I first got on, there's a guy that does real well on the internet. And he did a thing. He's standing on the all posed out at the beach, and he's got a wife beater t-shirt on and a big gold Rolex President, and he goes, I wonder what time it is. And I thought, man, I'm doing all this wrong. You know, I'm in the spare bedroom, and I'm, you know, I should be really fancy. But most of you guys that come are my friends. Now, when I do the stuff for the, we're going to start doing Hangouts, so I'll just go ahead and get into our agenda. I'm going to start writing stuff down too. So I have some monster announcements. You guys that are here, let me see who's here. Shut up. That's so good. All right. One more time, if you guys tell me if anybody will mind chatting in, if you can hear me and see me okay. I'm only going to do that one more time, I think. And that's when I go and do some screenshots. Because I really want to go to some websites and have you guys see it, and then I want to be able to come back if I can. And I want to make sure that you can hear me. All right, so that says yes, I can see and hear just fine. Thank you, Larry, very much. All right. All right. So I'm going to talk about Hangouts. Cookies, traffic, cookies and traffic. Oh, no cha-ching. All right, so this is going to be the, I think, just the three things that we talk about tonight. So you guys will be a pretty good cross mix of customers in one or all, I would imagine. And if you're not a customer with me, good. Thank you guys. Wow, we have a huge delay. It's like, I heard somebody wrote a little bit ago 15 seconds, but it looks like a lot more than that. I could actually test it to know how much the delay is. Hang on. We'll be testing it with that one. There we go. All right. Right now, I am holding up a 50 caliber shell that is also a pen. I want you guys to type in the chat as soon as you see it and hear this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Anyone who can't see, refresh. Randy W. just said. So now I've held up this 50 caliber shell in front of the camera for 30 full seconds, asking you guys to type in the chat box that you can see it. It's now been 35 seconds. Janet says no delay. Good. Good. Anybody, can you see this or not see it? It's been 45 seconds. There's the pen. That took 45 seconds. All right, Chris, 40. All right. So now, did I notice you guys writing in, Randy, and you guys, now everybody's saying you can see it. Did I respond to you saying you could see it when you wrote it in, or was there a delay there too? Because that was a 45-second delay. It is 9:11. While you guys answer that, I'm going to go ahead and go get out some stuff because we're not going to be on the phone much longer tonight. All right, so and we'll do preface. All right, no delay. Really? Okay, good. So we're somewhere between 0 and 45 seconds. Cool. And I was just showing off that I had a 50 caliber pen. I'm still laughing at that guy today. I wonder what time it is. Wait, I got to put a watch on. I wonder what time it is. It's time for you to buy a shirt with sleeves there, Rambo. All right. Yeah. Reply was a 45-second delay. Thank you. So some people say no delay, but that's because you hear me when you hear me and you don't know it's a delay. But yeah, we got about 45 seconds up. So I'm just going to try to keep that in mind. And I'm going to go over, we have 3 topics, and then I have the preface, and then I'm going to go to some websites. And then I'm going to come back, and if you guys lose me, what I'm hearing is you can hit refresh. I may have to leave the Hangout and come back. So if you lose me, give me a minute. Because I just want to show you guys some websites. I want you to see them. I want you to see what I'm talking about. And when I stop talking, it's not just that I lose my train of thought. I'm reading what you guys say. All right, so here's what we're going to talk about. Cookies, traffic, and new cha-ching. If you... No, let me do the preface first. The preface is, and I even wrote #1 Hangouts. The guy that brought me and the 2 guys, I mean, y'all know, heard me talk about, if you followed me any length of time, about Rob Hanley. But there's 2 guys that I met that were the ones that went down for that cookie thing, and that was Ray Dietrich and Billy Funk. And they're big time cool guys, and we're developing a really cool friendship. But I talked to Ray today, and I talked to Rob, and I said I want to start doing Hangouts for the cookie business, because like yesterday we had one for the 1-stars. That's everybody that has gotten the 1-star rank, and Ray and Billy have reached 4-star. And they said something I'll say to you. They're super cool. I got 4-star, but they said we're only 4-star because you guys have put people in under us. So in the cookie thing, I'm only cool with my 1-star because of you guys who have joined. So I'm not wearing, any big pants. But I am going to tell you something. I've got a bomb to drop on you guys on all 3 topics, and I am going to flat lay you out. You will be so glad you came tonight. So what's the cookies bomb? First, I'll give you the little thing that I've learned, and then I'm gonna make you very excited if you're in the cookie business. So the little preface part is that Ray and Billy and Rob and Captain Jack, and there'll be some people, we're going to start doing regular Hangouts for the cookie thing. And this is what I learned on the 1-star meeting. And the 1-star is all the people that have, they brought in a significant number of people in volume. And we've been at this going on 6 weeks. And the problem with the cookie business is, and it was, sometimes I'll go situation, but it was actually a problem. The problem is the first week and a half, 2.5 weeks supply that they bought sold out in 6.5 hours. My understanding is they doubled. That was 1.6 million. My understanding is they got more and it sold out in another 6.5 hours. And then they just the thing just flooded the market. Now, so there's been people, they paid for their order, they paid for an auto ship, they don't have any cookies, and it's like hard to hold on. And I've been, writing stuff to my team going, you guys grow up, put on your big pants. It's just a work issue. I mean, get over it. It's a speed bump. However, I want to address this as a more human issue now and go, I really do get it. I get it. And I got a box of cookies in. So, it's easy not to cry when you're not the one that got punched by the schoolyard bully. So if you guys are in and don't have your cookies, I'm going to, in this preface part, before I say the real exciting stuff, I'll say this. I think it was Billy. I'm not sure, Billy or Ray. It doesn't matter who said it, but it really made me think. And it was, you guys that are in this cookie business, there's been so many testimonials, you can go ahead and believe it. Really, and I'm just telling you, I wasn't comfortable until I did it, and I lost 10 pounds. I put my silly before and after pictures all over the net at 57 years old with my shirt up. I mean, I didn't do that because I couldn't wait to lift my shirt up on the internet. I can promise you. I did it because, wow, that's quite a difference in 10 days. But you guys that are on my team, we're now just releasing this in North America. They're in over 200 countries. This company is already a $60 million, $70 million company. And they're in all these other countries. And they're just releasing this right now in North America. This will be a worldwide phenomenon. This is big. This ketosis thing, this new compound thing that puts you in ketosis, it is very, very big. And it will be huge to the point that, frankly, I think we're going to lose it to the pharmaceutical companies. I think somebody's going to step in and go, you can't do this. This is way too much money. It's way too good, and we're just going to take it from you. But I think we have some time. And what's going to happen is when people get this, it works. People will stay on AutoShip. We will stay on AutoShip because worst case scenario, we don't need it. We've already lost the weight. Somebody will want that box or those 2 boxes. So it's not going to be a problem. Now, the company will, as we start growing into other countries and the shipping thing gets fixed up, which is this coming week, it looks like they're going to start again and be regular. It'll be like coming off of grease skids. But the landscape of this is going to change. So if you guys are in now and you're under me, be in and be happy. It's just like, you know, when Steve Jobs started Apple in the garage. Every day that he walked into the garage and started Apple, it wasn't just a day of sunshine. There was days that were rough. Well, just count this as in 30 days, you'll never look back. And when people start getting these cookies and telling their friends and their friends get them and this thing blows up, it's not going to be the same landscape as we have now. You can literally, if you care about people, you can put them in our team, and we're on the top of the world. Our team, which is I'm right under Rob and Billy and Ray, who brought us in, did the fly into Utah. We're the #1 team in the world. And me personally, with my distributors, I think I've signed up more distributors than anybody else in that team. Now that may have personally, I mean. So you guys that are in, we are so close to the top, but it's not going to be that way much longer. I mean, the thing's going to blow up and then it'll be a big company. So if you're in now, I promise this whole placement thing, you did it. If you're not in and you happen to be at this thing, which I don't think anybody, this is not a sizzle call with me sitting here in front of the, you know, bed and this stuff in a spare bedroom. This is all still prefaced, by the way. If somebody else brought you, don't join under my link. I don't need people to join under my link that somebody else brought. But if you're here and you're not in the cookie business, I'm getting ready to tell you something that will make you want to join if your brain is getting any oxygen. So how you will do that is you will go to 10poundsin10days.com, and that's all the words spelled out. And I just say that because I got a lot of you here that are here about other stuff, but I just want to tell you about, I got some stuff right now that's working real darn well, like your darn Skippy kind of well, like 1999 kind of well. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so let me drop the bomb on you then, because I told you I had something big. When our new manufacturing rolls out here in a week or so, whatever day that is, that soon, and we start blowing up, our team, and I've known about this since we went to the Utah thing, but we couldn't mention it really because it wasn't close and because everybody'd freak out, but they talked about it on our one-star leadership meeting, and our team is going to be rolling out free samples. Let me just let y'all sit on that a minute. They'll be able to go to your website and order free samples and get right involved into AutoShip. It will be the biggest boon that you have ever seen in this business. That is one of the most successful marketing systems, funnels, techniques, whatever you want to call it, that's ever been on the internet. Try a free sample. By the way, you're coming on in. This is AutoShip, blah, blah, blah. If you love it, stay with it. If you don't love it, it'll be easy to leave. And this company, by the way, they're a good company, so they're not going to be, you know, doing that stuff where you can never get your credit card unhooked. So I'm just saying that's coming. We're going to have a thing where it goes, here's my before and after pictures. Let me send you some free samples and you give it a try. Oh my gosh. If that's not a bombshell, you need to, well, it is. It is. That's just one of the most powerful things on the planet. Yeah. Look at what everybody's saying. Oh, what is in spring? Randy W says in spring. What does that mean? Get good lawyers. What does that mean? You got, Randy, tell me what in spring get good lawyers means. I don't know what that means. All right. Then he says, sweet. Get good lawyers, sweet. I don't know what any of that means. Help me out. Put it in the chat. All right. So we've just knocked out the cookie thing. There's actually more stuff to the cookie thing, but I don't want to just completely annihilate you. I do want to say if the product works, when it starts getting shipped right, it's going to work good, and it's going to work for a lot of people, and it's going to work real quick. And I think that you guys are going to have an income, lifetime income like nothing that you've ever heard of. Yeah, Michael, that's good. Michael and I talked on the phone, and I was real glad to talk to you, and that your auto ship is now all set up real good and everything's great. Inspiring. Good. Thank you, Janet. Look, there's a girl here. Thank goodness. I was just making a crack a little bit ago about it's a big bromance meeting because there's no females here. So good. And I'm not, I don't know why I said that. All right. So now let's talk about traffic. And I'm going to do a preface on traffic here. Two things, two traffic prefaces. One is they're both connected to websites on TV. I'm getting ready to go clean out that help desk, which I hadn't cleaned out properly in 2 weeks. Clean out the rotators, clean out their websites. We've got a whole new market and ads coming out. And so that's going to be, it's going to be just like a plug. You know, you cleaned out the garage and plugged in the new stadium lights. It's going to be awesome again. When I don't have time to go in there and keep the rotator clean and work the markets and do all that, it kind of dips a little bit. We still get all the commercials and everybody's getting airtime, but it's just, it seems like it requires daddy's hand every day to feel loved. So that will happen. And all of you guys Monday will be in the rotator to get that are in the cookie business that have auto ship. You guys will get in the television rotator. Just saying, it'll be good. You'll probably get 1 or 2 new people off of TV a day. It may not be a lot more than that. I'm not sure because we're going to have several people going in, but 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 real unique visitors that'll just land on your cookie site and go, hey, 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 hey. So that will be very good. Because those are real visitors that have seen our commercial on TV and they want to go to the website. And by the way, did he just quit talking? What's he doing? Who's he talking to right now? Is he doing a Google Hangout? What is going on? You can't see because it's too bright. But our site, look, there's the before and after pictures. Yeah, you can't see it. It's bright, but it's not because it's not good on the phone. Our website on TV funnel, I'm sorry, our cookie funnel, freaking hot. Go look at it on your cell phone, you guys. Now, so that's the TV and the preface to traffic. We got some real good traffic stuff coming. Now, I found that site today, and I'm going to go get it and type it in, but I'm not. Sorry about the noise. I just knocked stuff over. And I don't think that y'all can see what I'm doing. I think you'll just see me. So let me go. Get my join link, because if you're not in this, I want you to join under me, of course. And I always, let Let's see, downline. Let's see what that looks like. I think y'all are just looking at me and don't say, okay, so 47 people today have joined under me. And that puts us at 31 in the world. This has got some big players in it. And we're 31. So let me go get a introduction, leaderboard, profile, support, downline. I want to know what my I may have to go to email, training, email, calendar. What is my, just hang on, you guys. I'm sorry that I can't go share the screen and stuff because I don't know how to come back. We will be sharing the screen because in a minute, even if you lose my mug, but I can't tell what's going on when I turned that on last time. Okay, so mail. I saw an article that said Trump said he'd be a smarter president than his competitors. Did anybody think he was going to say something other than that? Shut up. All right, so let's. I'm just looking for a link real quick. Okay. So I have big news. Okay. I'm opening an email. Let me see if I can do this. Good. I have it for you in 1 second. I'll be right back. There it is. All right, I'm back. All right, somebody just type in yes, please, if you can see that link and if it looks good. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. What a delay. Somebody just type in yes when you can see that link. 30 seconds. What I used to do when I did webinars, I'd set up a computer, another computer, and I'd log in as the free samples. That's what, sweet. Okay, that's old. That's, yeah, good, Rand. Okay, Robert says yes. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys could see it. Now, it's not my intent to sell you everything under the sun. I do make a living selling stuff. However, a lot of you guys, and I deeply appreciate it, you try to buy everything I sell. And I literally have had 3 people, and a couple of them are on this webinar, that I've said, stop buying stuff from me. Just for a little bit. Stop. You're not, unless you know you're either rich or you're selling enough to cover it. But be careful, because the internet is a lot like crack or like Las Vegas. You start hawking stuff to buy more stuff because the shiny ball is so attractive. But I want to mention something on this. I wonder why my chat went away. Okay. Oh, because you all typed in stuff. Good. All right. So let me talk about that for just a moment. It looks like it's going to be pretty pricey. From what I've heard is there's a $24 membership, and that'll get you in, and then there's a $97 membership, and that's for the traffic tools and the other stuff, and then then you get to buy traffic, and those packages are $200 to $8,000. So the best I could figure is $1.25 a month. Now, let's look at I checked with some people on this. I literally checked with some people. And what I found out was their traffic is good. There is good traffic out there, you guys. I'll bet you most of you have never bought any, or very, very few times. I hit about 90% garbage and up to 4,000. Thank you. I see everyone yes within seconds of you asking them to type, so I think only some people, including you, Paul, is having a delay. Thank you, Rob. Randy, thank you. Good. All right. So anyway, I'll tell you who I checked with. I checked with Ray, who I was just talking about, Ray and Billy Funk. And the reason for that is these guys are not kidding. They got 500,000 people on their Google Hangouts list, or 250,000 to 500,000. They're not kidding. They market like they mean it, and they do this team thing, and they're serious. So I talked to them. Hang on, got to do some grooming. I talked to him and asked about it, and the traffic is good. It's a little pricey, but it's good. And so here's what I found out about their program. It's being done by real traffic people. So it's not just a traffic scam. It is really good traffic. It's going to be a little pricey to join, but if you join and you're in it a month and you don't get $150 or $125 or $24, whatever it is, I haven't got it all figured out yet. I just joined last night, I think. But as soon as you can come about and pay, I'm going to do it, because I'm always buying good traffic. And to let you guys know, if you want to sell anything in your whole world online, top 2 things I know would be traffic and visitors and traffic and weight loss. Because weight loss is, I never thought I'd be doing weight loss stuff again, but I am so thrilled that this new stuff has come out with these cookies, I can't tell you. So I did the cookies part. Let me go back to traffic. But their compensation plan looks absolutely stunning. So if you guys can join, I mean, it's free. But when they launch, if you have told anybody about it and they join under you, launch day, you'll get paid. And I think with just a couple of people, I don't know the numbers yet, but 2 or a few or 3 or 4 or 2 or whatever that number is, if you tell a couple of people about it that actually join on launch day, you will make as much as you paid to be in. And then you get all their stuff for free. And if you don't have a couple people that'll join so that your money that you spent you make back in commissions, then I have a suspicion this will be well worth the money, well worth it. So I'm recommending it. I'm not doing a big team build and all that stuff at all with that, but I will, the people that join under me, I will be available to help in whatever ways I can, because I'm in it. I think I will probably, I think what they want you to do, whatever traffic program you buy, you get to sell and you make 50%. So I'm telling you guys, selling traffic is on the internet that's about how to fall down and find money. All right. And I found out it's good traffic, so I'm good. And here's why I like it. It's just like the cookie stuff. I told them I don't care how good your website is. I don't care how big the company is. I don't care that if it's a really good diet plan. I don't care if it's a really good program. Here's what I care about. You eat the darn cookie and you lose a pound a day. That's what you said. That's what I want. I want that. And what it is there a ketosis drink. You drink it and you don't just go eat a bowl of ice cream. But I lost 2 pounds the first day. I lost 10 pounds in 10 days, and it was fat. And I took pictures, and it was a real deal, and I am sold, and I am in it. So now, here I find this traffic thing, and it's by people that do the real traffic for the real big boys, and it's the real deal. So, and we can resell it. And so what I figure on is if you play your cards right, you can resell it and make your money, and then you'll have all the stuff that they have for free. All right, there's Michael Marie saying cannot see. Is that something new? How about you might want to hit refresh? I don't know why you can't see, unless you just went blind or your lights went out. I'm thinking you're saying that you can't see the screen. So let me know how that's working out. All right. Now let's talk about I have one of the biggest announcements I've ever had to make for you guys right now. Let me see who's here. Good. Chat. All right. We don't have a big crowd here tonight. I'm not surprised on a quick announcement on a Friday. I already know I can pull I'm back to knowing I can pull in the thousands again. So I'm happy. So I'm glad with a small, intimate group, especially since I'm sitting here in the spare bedroom doing this. All right, so I'm going to need a couple of y'all to take a breath now and hold on to the arms of your chair. I love coffee. All right, here we go. I've been working on a project for 4.5 years. I launched it once under a different name and under a different look. And it killed it. Killed it. Killed it. And it broke 2 days after I started launching it to just my list. And it was on a platform called the Marketing Platform, themarketingplatform.com, which I have put out several different marketing systems, because when I find something new that works, I take it to my customers because it works, and I go, hey, this works. You can buy it or rent it or use it. And about half the time I give stuff away free. The other half the time I try to make a real good grandfather deal, and well, about a quarter of the time, and then about a quarter of the time I sell it. You guys know I give a lot of stuff away and do a lot of stuff. This isn't about me and what I give away. It's about this platform. So the original platform was you'd put your cell phone in, and it would take your cell phone number, and it would send you a text message, and that would unlock the website. And you could then it would store the cell phone numbers through Twilio in your membership area, and you could go in and do a type of email send, an email blast, except it wasn't email, and you could type in the email box and it would send them a text. And it was kind of crude and kind of rudimentary. This was, I think, my best I can figure is about 4.5 years ago. But when I say I killed it, I put a couple of thousand people real quick signed up and put in their phone numbers, and I would do a text. And seconds later, all right, let me just go over some figures here. Email rates are really poor, but you know, it's kind of like the best thing you got going. And I'm going to, since we had mostly guys here tonight, and this will be okay for girls to hear, but younger men, I remember my car was important to my dating life. I'd try to have a seriously cool car, and it would be seriously shiny when I'd go pick up whatever little honey I was trying to date. All right, so I'm talking quite a while. I'm a 57-year-old grandpapa. All right, it wasn't a Fred Flintstone car. I'm not going back that far. So my car was an active part of what I was doing. But if you look now, there's newer, more modern, faster, bigger, better. I'll tell you why I slowed down for a minute, because I'm thinking muscle cars, the old Cudas. Those of you guys that are with me, hang on a minute. The old Cudas and the GTOs and the split window back Vets and the, oh my gosh. So I started going, yeah, there's some cool cars out, but some of the old muscle cars, the original things, those were bad to the bone. Let me get off of cars and get back on the new cha-ching. So websites on TV is getting ready to benefit from some of this new stuff that I've got going. But let me tell you about cha-ching. And I did a beta test. Some of you guys on here got the beta test, so I'm talking to you specifically. What we're going to have is a website that you go to that knock you out. I mean, people that go will want to know more. Okay, will you just take it that I know how to do that? They will want to know more. And it is a real hot rod system. This is like I started to say, you know, car was important and I'd have it all shiny and go on a date. I was comparing that to internet marketing. Your system is like your car, and that's what, you know, that's you're doing the do. This thing is, I was sad when it broke and when I lost my programmer. And the platform itself couldn't handle it, and the programming broke down, and because it only worked for a day or two. But what I got out of that day or two was so good. Those of you that remember it, my first car was in 8th grade, man. Look, people are talking about cars. Any update on the beta test, new marketing system for 10, now 15? Randy, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I just said that. Duh. You probably wrote that before I said I'm just being a smart aleck. And what people will do when they want to enter the site, they'll enter their mobile number and they'll get a code to unlock access to the site. And let me tell you a little bit of what you can do. You can run an entire business off of one of these, or a laptop, or a tablet, or your home computer. Sitting in a coffee shop, the entire business, start to finish, right here. And during the day, you will hear, because I've already downloaded it, just like you all will be able to do the cha-ching sound. You can set up an email box, or however you want to do it, just any email or text message to give you the cha-ching sound. So during the day, you can get the cash register cha-ching, cha-ching all the time over your phone from this network. And here's why people will want to join it. The number one thing is the website will be so, all right. Michael says you did not see the link. Did you ever see it? Did you ever get it? Let's try now. How about that? Did you get that, Michael St. Marie? Because I just put it in again. If not, I'll read it to you because I want everybody to go join. If you stand a chance of upgrading when they upgrade, you don't want to go join and tell anybody about this and then not upgrade, because then it'll pass on up to the next person that did upgrade. And that would be me. And so I would prefer you get a benefit out of it. And I think to give it a month or so try would be a good idea. So see, like, yeah, you're welcome, Betty. All right. So you'll be compelled when you get there to enter your cell phone code. The thing about it is, because I've just tested this on 4 different platforms, away from my customers. So you guys, nobody knew what I was doing. Nobody knew my name. I was different. Everything. I was like hidden. I was gray man. And I went out to other markets and did other things just to see what would happen. And you can blow up your list like a freak show. And so here's what made me have a huge list in the real world with email. I would make a web page that would make people want to give me their email. So I figured, why not? I'll make a web page that will make people want to give me their cell phone. You can do it from a cell phone, on a cell phone. You can do it from a computer, on a computer. And I created a page that I believe will make people put in their cell phone number, because I just did it in 3 other niche markets completely. And once you do that, you immediately, within 4 seconds, you get the code that will unlock you into the website. And you take your text that you get in 4 seconds. You either use it on the phone right there. You don't have to go to a computer, or you go to a computer, whatever you want to do. And I love this because I've never had that link before. And so I'm having to make everything look real pretty on the phones, which I don't have 100% down yet. In any case, everybody that goes to this web page, they're building my list. And it's phone. And here's what I get to do. And I'm going to say me, and then I'll say you. I can then text them anytime I want. I can then email them anytime I want. I can then phone broadcast to them anytime I want. And here's what that means. Anytime I want. Now, obviously, you're not going to phone broadcast somebody at 2 in the morning, and right, that's not cool. I doubt if it's even legal. So when I say anytime I want, if I find an affiliate business or a business I like, or if I'm being creative in the head and I think up and I hear something, say I'm doing the cookie thing, I think up something new about, I've heard of or think up something new about cookies, I can send a quick test and go, you got to see this. This is hot right now. Send them a link. They click on the link right on their text, and they go and they see it, and they can buy and order, sign up, or take whatever call to action, and they can do it within 4 seconds. So all the stuff I was going to tell you, let me just narrow that down to a few seconds and go. What I'm seeing out of the response rate to cell phone text messages, at first, the deliverability is 100%. Freaking out. Do you know that you can expect 3 to 4 to 20% open rate on an email in 24 hours? And then some people will wander in 36 hours, 48 hours. 3 to 4 to 20%. That's 3 or 4 or 20 out of 100. You know, I sent a text message today and I got a report of 100% deliverability within 1 minute. I could have, all right. You can go in and do a phone broadcast. You can record, right? I love this. You can record your message right here. You can set the time and go, okay, I'm going to go out and play today, but I want everybody to get this message at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. You go out and play it at 4 o'clock, your phone broadcast goes out. Answering machines on. Hello, oh, hi. Text messages, emails, whatever. So here's what I'm saying. I'm going to show you how to get more leads than you have ever gotten. And I can tell you one of my claims to fame is that I have 70,000 plus leads. So when I go join something, I immediately get to look like a hero because, you know, I mean, this new cookie thing, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Paul Darby, Paul Darby. And I was laughing. My wife always laughs too. She goes, oh my gosh, it's Paul Darby. And she's so kidding, I promise. Paul Darby, you're so cool. Take out the garbage. Okay. Go give the dog a bath. Okay, Mr. Big Pants. I can show you guys how to do that. But now the thing is we can market on the fly, in the car, drinking coffee, at home, and we can deliver these things however they need to be delivered best. And there's more. But that's the Cha-Ching Network. So you beta testers, you're going to get your sites first. I will be notifying you first. I'm going to be working on it tonight. And I'm going to try to bring it out Monday. I'm going to try. And I will put it on the platform, and then after the marketing platform. And I will bring that out, and I will give some special offers real quick off the front end. And then I'm going to sell this thing for big money. And now I'm going to lay another product. First of all, that's going to make you guys, I don't care if you're in the cookie business, if you're a website on TV reseller, if you sell soap, if you sell coffee, if you're selling t-shirts, I don't care what you find, you'll find something new on ClickBank. It doesn't matter because you can just go to your text messaging and go bang, and everybody will get your list. And I will teach you guys how to write little short, cool, interesting things, because you're not selling anything other than click on this link, and that link, whatever that is, will sell your stuff. And I will show you how to do the sales cycle where it works. And what that means is not that we're tricking or being manipulative or any of that. You don't need to do that. If you start loving people really well and wanting to provide something that they'll think is cool and fun and doing it in a way that's cool and fun, see, like most of you guys, this is what you're saying to me by being here. I like you. I like how you talk. I like your emails, because you're doing the action step, which is coming to the webinar, right? You open the emails, you read it. So you go, that Paul Darby, I get something from him. I like him just fine. Good. Randy's talking about Keytopia. I'm going to show you how to blow up the cookie business with this new platform, dude. I can't wait. Let me tell you something about text marketing and mobile marketing. It will be like when I got on the internet and started marketing in 1999. I couldn't touch anything and not make. It took me 6 years, but in 6 years, the first week I made money, I made 1,000. The first time I made money in 6 years, when I went, oh, that's how you do it. I think the first week I made $1,000, and I never looked back. And then it was up to just crazy good. This mobile marketing is going to be like that easy. You just want everything you touch is that good. All right, so let me go on before I just drag this on all night. Did anybody stay with me here? Wow, I'll say you did. Thank you. All right. So that'll be out soon. So the guys on here that have $100 that got into the beta, I said it's going to be a $1,200 platform. You can get in for $100, and I had 15 people buy it. And I actually did shut it off, and more orders came in. I think because it took a while to propagate through the net through different routers, because some ISPs and stuff, they'll hold a website up and they refresh every hour or every 24 hours. So after I shut the button off, I still got notices. I tried to shut it off at 10, you guys. I just want you to know, when I put up a site and it says this is going to be gone, this thing is not going to work, and I do that because of something I learned. I educate my customers. What do you mean by that? I'm not being manipulative. I'm saying that I want you guys to know, if I go, look, I got 10 of these at 100, and number 11 is going to be 2,000. It's really that way. I don't want you guys going back in a week and seeing the thing up for 100 going, what a scam artist, right? That's good selling. That's good, honest selling. It allows me to generate excitement, to get the first movers a great deal, and to get everybody all pumped up. That's just good selling, and it's good. Some people get a great deal. Everybody hears about it. People get excited. I get to offer some people on the front end, and on this case, I wasn't exactly sure of everything that was going to happen on this deal. I wasn't all sure how it was going to go together, and I wasn't really until a couple days ago, and then it just started dropping in place. I sent out an email to everybody and goes, look, you beta guys, you're going to love this. And you guys are going to love it. And by the way, the end product on this is going to be 1,200. And it's going to be for people that come up that are in a business, say I'm in the porcelain dog selling business. I will create your front-end porcelain dog selling business that takes some mobile numbers and get you all fixed up with the back end. It'll all be set up on the platform. So I'll do the front end for you, and you'll have a full-blown, standalone, separate, and I got another bombshell to give you guys. Standalone system that will do porcelain dogs. It won't be for business ops. It won't be for wristwatches. It won't be for fishing poles. It'll be for porcelain dogs. By the way, I got this as a gift. Is that the best? I love bulldogs, if you guys couldn't tell. Let me tell you the other bombshell before I forget it. I'm going to set a level up on that. You guys are getting ready to pee in your pants. Where you can be the reseller, and you're going to get 100%. And that's on the Cha-Ching network. So I'm going to have a reseller's license for it. I'm going to have two. One, I think two. One is going to be 50%. One's going to be 100%. And so by the way, people that come into the Cha-Ching network, I am totally, absolutely going to knock your socks. It's going to be the hottest marketing system you've ever seen. And when you couple the fact that you can go pull anything into it and sell to your list all the time, it'll be great. And then when you add to that, on custom orders, I'll be able to make any front end that you want, for any product, sailboats, pictures, doesn't matter. Now I'm telling you that as a reseller, I am going to be hooking up, because I've done this business model on a couple of things. My resellers really like it. If you're into websites on TV and you're not making money as a reseller, you're foolish. You're not doing something right. We need to get you fixed up, because those reseller licenses are tasty. It's like Video Monster. I did it with that program as well. Tasty. I make really good income with that. All right. So resellers, you guys are going to have a chance at 50 or 100% commissions. And that platform is going to be very, very viral. All right, so we talked about cookies. We talked about traffic. I did not give you all the links for New Cha-Ching and show you what's up, because I'm just not going to let it out. Mostly because I have stuff half hooked up in half places. And if I let it out, you go in and start messing around, you're going to be getting on lists and getting texts, and I'm still sending out text broadcasts and phone broadcasts and stuff to myself, testing it to my phone and my wife's, and I just don't want y'all into that, seeing it when I'm going to open it up Monday. All right, so I did that when I saw that. Yeah, thank you, Randy, when I said pee your pants. Now, we're going to have postcards for the cookie business. I'm just going to drop some stuff on you now, because this is one of the most exciting times I've ever had online. You're going to have some postcards for the cookie business. Mike G, by the way, I get to say his name because he's sending out a video with me talking about him and I doing stuff to quarter 250,000 people. If you're in the cookie business and you don't have 100 QV, you go get it. Mike G is in our downline, and he will be building, and you will be on that leg to get matrix stuff. And he's sending that out to 250,000 people that I know of, probably more. When that guy goes in and builds stuff, he builds lists of thousands of people. And that's who's coming into our team. Damn! I wasn't cussing. I was just like, damn. All right. And so our graphic artist that did our cards, I got stupid today. I ordered cards and the template. And they called and said, what did you order both for? You only need one. Duh. So I got expedited shipping instead of them sending me money back. So get your cards. They're putting the flyers in. We're going to have postcards too. Yeah. The cookie business, I'm telling you guys, is going to blow up, and that traffic business is going to blow up, and the new cha-ching thing is going to blow up. And I'm going to have some really good stuff. I'm going to clean the websites on TV rotator out, so we're just going to have whatever you got and want to sell. It's going to be all over TV. I think that's it. How'd we do? How'd I do? So there is a difference between $100 beta and the traffic authority. I have a loud 2-year-old grandson. Well, I speak God's blessing over you and your grandson. Yeah, the $100 beta system has nothing to do with traffic authority. Traffic authority is not mine. It's just something. I'll tell you where I heard about it, actually. Vince Ortega said, hey, Paul, you want to go do this? And when Vince says something like that, I go look at it. And I went and looked at it, and I listened and went through the program, and went, oh, that's good. That'll sell. Now, will the dog hunt? And so I did some checking, and the people that are doing the traffic, Ray says, yeah, it's good traffic. It's a little pricey, but they got a 50% commission built in, so that's what that's about. Just hang on 1 second, and I'll be right back. That was an interesting view. I wish I had some music to play when I get up and leave. I'm going to close this out in just a second, you guys. But I want to let you know, wow. What I keep looking down for and doing all that and why I just left, I was bush hogging. And I tried to save myself time by picking up a big bush hog equipment and setting it over a fence rail rather than pushing it down the property to get to one of the gates for the tractors. And so I go, I'm big and strong, I'll pick it up. When I did, I laid my arm against the freaking manifold, and I burned a part out of my arm that's in the shape of a manifold. And so I was just scratching my arm. I wasn't thinking. And anyway, I've got I burned it really well down a couple layers. And so then now I'm bleeding. So with that, I just wanted to tell you why I just got up here in the hangout and left. All right, so let me wrap it up this way. Yeah, tier 1 traffic. Yes, yes. Yeah. Robert says, great job. Thank you. Randy says, thank you. Great. I really appreciate you guys. And I had fun doing this. You can tell that I have to be careful. I got to hold my arm now with that. But that guy, I won't even use my fancy watch. Let me see if I can get blood flow stop long enough to do this. I wonder what time it is. Got his wife beater sleeveless t-shirt on and a gold Rolex. It's like, bro, man. I'm not saying his name because I wouldn't. And I do stupid, goofy stuff that laugh. I laugh at myself like this all the time too. So I'm not being malicious. I'm just going, really? Really? Because I do that to myself all the time. All right, so let me wrap up with this because I keep saying that. I really appreciate y'all coming. We talked about cookies. We talked about traffic. We talked about Nutriching. Cookies, and I think everybody saw that. Thanks. Thank you. You guys are good. Does anybody need to let me know in the chat? Does anybody need any URL for any of the stuff I talked about? Other than Nutriching, you're not getting that URL. Yeah. Put on URL wife beater. Yeah. I would, but then y'all would know who I was talking about, and I laughed at him so much that and I actually have a following enough to where it would get back to them. And I don't want to talk about somebody and make fun of them and then say their name. That's, you know, because Lord knows I went through so much. I'll tell you all this story and then I'll go. I got an email yesterday from a guy that it set his world, and he told me, in destroying me online. And he went to Ripoff Report. He started a couple himself, ripoff sites, and then he would sell ads on it and use my name to sell ads. He went to every ripoff site there was and just put the most vitriol, horrible. And another time I had two guys that just, and I've been in the past, I've been a jerk before. You know, I'm so sorry. I love Jesus so much and I'm getting better. I had somebody at lunch the other day go, you're changing. And it, you know, you'd think, oh, I'm already so cool. Yeah. Anyway, so I've, you know, had people do stuff and then I go, well, you're an idiot. You won't work. Why don't you go get on the Jerry Springer show? Well, you don't make friends being that way. And I don't want to be that way. I don't want to hurt people. And so anyway, I got for a time period, and people were just, I'd make them angry, and then I'd smart off at them, and then they'd go on the internet and go, rip off. And I'm not going to the, I could go, and I'll tell you, every major marketer, I'll tell you something that's true. And if you read, any of you that are any big size, you will deal with this. You'll make somebody mad because they didn't make money. It will have nothing to do with you. It's just like a diet. Some people won't lose weight. You know why? Because they didn't do it. They bought the diet book and they ate ice cream while they read it. They go, this doesn't work. They got the money thing, the how to make money, and they didn't do the thing, and then it's your fault. So I've had a lot of that. And I used to tell people flat out, you like something off of Jerry Springer, why don't you go back to your trailer? Well, again, I'm not that, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be kind and I want to be loving to people. And so anyway, to go and to say some poo about somebody and then tell you guys who I was talking about, that would remind me of how it felt when I would see my name or hear somebody talk bad about me, because it would hurt my feelings. And I'd be like, wow, I'm really a nice guy and I really try to help people. Yeah. So anyway, this guy wrote an email and somehow I joined something to look at it, and it was his, evidently. And I saw it, and I saw his picture, and I went, oh, dude, I know you. You were one of the worst in 17 years, the meanest, nastiest people. And there you are in your picture. And I go like, I feel sorry for anybody that crosses this guy, because his mission seems to be to hurt people. But that is somebody that has her own pain. All right. Thank y'all for coming. Anybody that wants to, I guess I'm just running my mouth. I'm going to say we're all done. Bless you. Anybody, if you have a question, ask me in chat. And I'll sit here for a minute and answer any questions while I think about getting a tourniquet and applying. Anger is speaking your mind. I'm not sure what that means, Larry. Let me know what you're saying. Grace is mighty. Ah, grace is minding your speech. Now I got it. And you know, another thing too, because I will say it in a minute, I'm not scared anymore. I love Jesus Christ. He's my Savior. I needed him. He forgave my sins and I needed him bad. But when you say things like that, and then if you turn around and you're kind of a jerk to somebody, I don't think it's representing daddy very well. It's like being in a household and talking bad about your wife, or a wife talking bad about your husband. That's dishonoring yourself and your household. So I don't want to be that guy. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Very good. Look, we got some brothers and sisters here. Great job. God bless. Look at that. I really like it. I haven't heard any. I don't have many haters really lately. All right. So we're just hanging out. Anybody that wants to leave can leave. Look, there's more people. More people coming on and it's over. Whoever you are, we're all done. We're just talking. This is just people on a Friday night that don't have much of a life now. That's where you're at. We're on the SAD group, the Friends Network. You and both, brother. Good. All right. Everybody's just being cool. Just really cool. Nobody's asking any internet marketing questions. I'm looking back at my... I want to do hangouts about other stuff. I have other stuff I do that is involved with the times we're living in, but I can't really mix that with my internet marketing crowd. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. You guys were so cool in coming. Now people are starting to drop out. I really appreciate y'all coming. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thanks for coming. We'll have a lot more. I'm going to go to work and work on the Cha-Ching Network and go see how other stuff is doing. Y'all be blessed. Let me just speak a blessing over you before we go. In the name of Jesus, Lord God, I just thank you for being you. I thank you for these people here. And I just ask that the dreams in their heart, that you give them the ability and the perseverance and the talents to just supernaturally do what it takes to achieve those dreams. And we just thank you and love you the most. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I'm going to close with that. That's what we do. Where can they get the replay? You know, this does record. So I'm going to see if I can put it up on the same link. But if not, I have it in YouTube. They record on YouTube videos, so I can send it out or I can post it anywhere. This is a private message. It's not private. We started on Russ. I know it says private, but any estimated time on my website, we started the other night. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what website it was. I'm so sorry. Unimax services at sbcglobal.net. Let me say it again. My mouth is dry. Unimax services at sbcglobal.net. Send me an email, dude, and I'll respond. Okay, love you guys. Thank you. Bye.